Sorry, 431 for an update. 431. Already altered in the system, so I already explained her she won't be getting a new report.
So, I mentor young black boys between the ages of 15 and 18. One day while taking them on college road trips, we sit on the back of school buses and they ask me everything they think it's okay to ask a 24-year-old, Mr. McCain, what were women like when you were our age, Mr. McCain? At what point did you give up tennis shoes and chains for suits and ties, Mr. McCain? Do all parents really not understand, Mr. McCain? Mr. McCain, Mr. McCain, did anyone ever tell you that you could die from listening to loud music growing up? Like, was that normal for you? Did you always know to only wear hoodies when going to the gym? Did you have a switch in your head to take the black ones off after 9 o'clock? Did your parents tell you, baby, be careful, you could get shot that way? Mr. McCain, we don't understand, but we don't want to be dead. Even Cat Williams said that baby is supposed to like Skittles. My mentee asked me, must I cut off my dreadlocks to fit into such a society? And with red, white, and blue frowns, I apologized to him. Asked for forgiveness and acceptance in the fact that to be black and male is to be the shooter and the wounded, the guilty until proven innocent. If you want to survive, you do exactly what we tell you to. That's to be a young black boy. Meant to walk home from school with extra caution, to look at police with wandering eyes and wonder who they're really protecting and serving, to be leery of neighborhood watch signs because you could die that way. Dear Mr. Barack Obama, we thank you for being the first black, but our eyes are so black and bruised that we can barely see clearly out of them anymore. Young black boys should not feel the color of their skin is simply a reminder that they will spend their lives beaten and bruised. My mentee asked me, what shall become of me in a society not built for me? I told him, you will be Moses. Part C's of distinction with the history of tyranny, so the only concept of color you have to see is in what kind of shirts you wear in the morning. You will be Zeus. With a mixture of Aphrodite, and every time you open your mouth, beautiful soliloquies of lightning will pour out of your esophagus like the first April shower in the middle of June on Jupiter. Rearranging these constellations may have to become a pastime for you, but you will never have to apologize to your son because his friend was killed by liking rap instead of country. Skittles instead of Mike and Ike's. Changing this world may have to become that pastime for you, so we can look back on this day like the 60s and say, my oh my, how things have changed. Dear Mr. Barack Obama, thank you for being the first black, but our eyes are so black and bruised that we can barely see the differences between us and animals anymore. The bruised eyes have become embedded into our skin. The feeling is normal for us now. We have been conditioned to being beaten and bruised, beaten and bruised, beaten and scarred, conditioned.